Liberia. Come on, raise your country. Uh-huh. Well, Mauli, Liberia, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, join us. Let's have a wonderful presentation this afternoon of State of the Nation on this 16th day of October 2023. We are 6 days behind elections. The one we yearned for 6 years has come and gone. So you see, that's exactly what we like to do. And we are happily happy to be back in this studio. So it is on State of the Nation. It is 20 minutes up to 3 o'clock. We got so many things coming up this production. We will be unlocking the mysteries about this Edward Appleton Jr. that has left the country in total surprise and confusion. Confusion in quotation. Some people say this man does not exist. Some people say he exists, but he's supernatural. Hey, man. But we got all the proof without making any conclusion about the votes that he's accruing. We will tell you who is Edward Appleton Jr. So good afternoon to you. Thanks for joining us on this edition of State of the Nation. My co-presenter, Magdalene, good afternoon to you. How are you?
Good afternoon to you, and good afternoon to the people of Liberia. It's good to be here this afternoon.
Oh, is that the usual tone?
Well, okay. Let me take out this.
No, that has nothing to do with your tone.
No, it has nothing to do with my tone. But on a serious note, today, 3 years ago, we buried my mother.
I see.
So I have all right to come to office today and be so acting funny and behaving like I'm the only one that have problem in the entire world. But I try not to transfer aggression on anyone, because that was actually the call of God upon her life.
16, yes.
Yes, so we buried her, and I came out. I was reminded this morning by my little brother and said, "You remember?" And he texted me and told me. So I decided to put everything behind me, because the role that my mother played in our lives and the lives of others. And
that's 2 years, right?
Yeah, that's 2021, right?
Yeah.
So that 2 years. Okay. So 2021, we buried her on today. So I don't blame anyone for what's happening in my life. God is responsible, and He knows what's best for us. So I don't come out and be angry with everybody, because today 2021 my mother passed away, and we buried her on today. So I came out, and I have a prayer that I listen to every morning, as sinful as I am, and it tells me that the prayer it encourages you to come out with joy, with peace. So you cannot be make other people to feel very uncomfortable around you. Yes, we all have problems. We all go through a lot. But can you make the ground safe for me?
Yeah, go on.
We all have problems. We all go through a lot. We all sometimes go broke. Sometimes we go through the worst. But it's no one's business. On a serious note, I mean, no one's business. You can't blame other people for what you go through. the God who puts you on earth. I mean, He's responsible for your for everything, and it's not about what happens to you, but your response to what happens to you. I mean, that's very essential. So we are actually memorializing our mother today, and is it the right word, sir?
Yes.
Yes, and we continue to remain strong because so many people are looking up to us for a lot of things. So I remain grateful to God for everything. I remain grateful to God for life. And if you are out there, you are, I mean, maybe your own just happiness so fresh, the wound is so fresh. God is the only one who gives peace. God is the only one who gives comfort. I mean, it's just temporary. You will get over it. And to Clarence Jackson of OKFM, I really want you to remain strong. The only text I send to Clarence is, Chief, please be strong. Continue to remain strong. Because when it happened, I was even trying. I said, but what am I ready about to text to this man? Tell him what will he even believe? But what will he even accept? Yeah. So sometimes it's so difficult. But at the end of the day, the word of God must prevail. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for those kind words, and yes, and I am a living witness. In fact, I didn't know that today marks it exactly 2 years since that mournful event, that which also uh, got involved in an accident, and I didn't know time really flies, and my support and renewed a partnership to your family and those who were hurt about that mournful uh, event. This is State of the Nation, and it's 15 minutes up to 3 o'clock. At 3, we're going to play host to Josh Lobo. Josh Lobo is member of the Unity Party USA, and we're gonna be digging on some things. That is at 3 o'clock. But at this time, who is and 3 o'clock will take us up to 4 o'clock. We will stand by for next continued presidential results announcement. Yes, continued presidential results announcement.
What?
Please answer.
It's
Okay. Continue presidential result announcement, and we will tune in, and everyone will have to listen if you can to listen to next. Yes. So myself got some pieces of advice for the commissioners.
Oh, he's on.
Sorry
Yeah,
about
sorry.
that. Myself got some pieces of advice for the election commissioners, and this is the moment, and you have to prove yourself. You have to prove yourself. So, who is Edward Appleton? Edward Appleton is number one on the election commission's ballot paper. Number one because of his last name that is alphabetically arranged from A to Z. The last is Yofi because his last name starts with Wa. So,
You want to say that again?
Edward Appleton's name is first on the ballot paper because his last name begins with letter A.
Yeah.
And letter A, I don't have to tell you, or for the benefit of those who didn't sit in classroom, the English alphabet has 26 letters. And the first one is A. The last one is Z. So whenever events like this are occurring, international best practice or international standard says you should bring the sword name first, which is your last name, alphabetically arranged, and all other ones shall be added. For example, if somebody wants to, if I was contesting, my name would be Sellee Christoper Siafa. The one coming last this time is your middle name. And the title, like Junior, the second will come right after your first name alphabetically arranged. So for this time is Appleton Jr. and Edward W. But some people said this man does not exist. People are faking and giving fake numbers. Well, I'm not going to go into the numbering collection. I just want to tell you people, sometimes when people sacrifice their meager resources and you're not paying a dime to it, all you needed to do is to follow and get yourself educated. Some of you fail to do that. That's why today you believe that this Appleton man does not exist. All the way people have taken his picture and placed it on social media, people say it's fake. This Appleton man does exist. Yo, he's on a ballot paper. His name is Edward W. Appleton Jr. That's his full name. On a ballot paper, he's Appleton Jr. Edward W.
That was from.
Yeah, so I'm coming there. You know, the two of us single-handedly, the two of us sitting here single-handedly organized a presidential debate. And this is the first time that two persons, not conglomeration or not a consortium, two persons on one platform at a radio station organized a presidential, would you say representative or superintendent or mayorship or paramount chief or clan chief or town chief? No, we said presidential debate. And it is good that the European Union has come up with this report that some of you contested, you failed to attend debate. We'll come to that one. That's another time. So we organized this debate. We got stranded somewhere financially. We got stranded somewhere financially. We had a credit from one another later on. Later on, we had to start painfully paying back. but that's the fun of it. We went and hired one of the most well-furnished auditorium of a four-star hotel. A four-star hotel. And it was red carpeting towards the hallway and the splashings of colors, balloons all over in the place. We went and paid for the hall for you Liberians to come and sit to listen to these people. Some of you came, some of you did not. And some of you brag about how your candidate will not come. Then today somebody is scratching their head. Who is Appleton? They didn't see banner during the campaign. They didn't see posters on the walls for Appleton. They didn't hear the radio jingle or message for Appleton. No.
He never has spokesperson.
There are no spokesperson.
I don't want to speak to that, but I maybe.
I mean, appearing here now, we know that. I don't think he ever appeared here.
No.
He didn't appear here. But you know what? It took us 3 days to find his campaign headquarters.
Yeah.
When we found it and delivered the invitation, we never heard from that party until that morning. In fact, he was the only presidential candidate that entered the hall with his running mate.
Yeah.
And I respectfully received him, directed him to the seat, and later on received his running mate and place him on the other side where the civil society organization was seated. Those of you want to change this country, but you don't want to follow the international best practice how to change the country. You didn't care to come. We organized our debate. Today, it is written in history.
It's been marked.
It's been marked.
Yeah.
That these two people organized a debate. These people failed to come. These people came And these are the results. Or these are the point that they discuss at the. You will listen to it. I'll come to it. And we are a proud on-air personalities that we organize that. And if I ran into deficit, some were receiving grant. Some of those who reached out for grant, they said no, they couldn't. They didn't give us any definite reason. They said we'll get back to. They didn't get back to us until the day of the debate. We raised the money, we paid for the hall, and the most one of the things you should ever do to your guests when you receive them or keep them in a place for more than even 5 minutes is to provide safe drinking water. We did that. Courtesy to Orange Liberia that came in and purchased some water for us. So the candidates came. Out of 20, we received 8. Out of 20, we received 8. Edward Appleton, Alan Brown, Jawan Gonglo, Kermon, Sheikh, Alexander Colley,
You got Moniba,
Dr. Moniba, Councillor Yoffi, one more. Sheikh. I call Sheikh.
Okay.
Call Sheikh. 8 out of 20 came. And then the lead moderator was Clarence Jackson. He had come to upon our invitation. And this is my introduction. You listen, and afterwards, the candidates will come and introduce themselves one by one. For today's subject matter is Appleton will come and introduce himself. Then we will play for you his economic plan that he envisages for this country. Those of you who say he does not exist, how you exist? How you know that he exists? You don't take anything serious. You know, let me tell you, some people deny themselves of their opportunity to vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 registered voters did not vote because they misplaced their card, and it would have even gone to 20 plus because on election day, I was here, we receiving people coming for their vote after we made several radio announcements, public service announcements for them to come. They didn't come until election day. These people didn't vote. That is the Liberian man. The man in Kote, that is the Liberian man. You don't care. When I'm forced to go to debate. Oh no. When I get my ballot, I go put it there, and I get let my candidate will just lick it all over. I knew we're in town. So listen to this one. Listen. This is me. Oh. Oh.
So if we listen to it, we not know that you?
No, I didn't come on it.
Okay, go on.
You know my voice. Others will not know.
I don't know your voice.
Oh.
We wanted it. As a matter of fact, it's already live on the Global Radio, Real TV, and FM 96.1 in Monrovia and 96.9 inside the Lima County. And okay, so listen, each candidate will have 3 minutes of self-introduction. What we did was we went on next website where the candidates are positioned president themselves into it so that we can appear that we put one person, we put another person. So after that, after the self-introduction, 3 minutes to first have the economy. After the economy, national security, justice, rule of law, human rights, agriculture, food security, education, and cross-cutting issues, including drug addiction, fight,
Hello.
water and sanitation,
Yeah.
and human rights.
I won't end. I'll keep text me.
These and much more are lined up. And again, we will have an opportunity to cross the family on another case on the move everyone who is coming.
Okay, so we extracted the audio from the video. What we did, and I was just explaining, let me just re-echo, maybe you might have not understood well. We went on the next website and took the Kennedys as they were arranged. And that's how we did a sitting arrangement. So Edward Appleton automatically became the first as it is on the ballot paper. Edward Appleton. The issues discussed, the economy, education, health, national security, cross-cutting issues including drug addiction and fight, human rights abuse, and the list goes on. So let's hear the reason why we're playing these things. For me, I would say let's set the agenda. Some people say he's getting all these votes because he's the first on the ballot paper. So let's come to that one. This is the Edward Appleton, who is all over the place as the most talked about, even more than the two highest presidential carrier in terms of number. Let's listen to Edward Appleton Jr.
I do media, thanks to the organizers, thanks to parents, thanks to the members of the grassroots development movement, and shout out to the press and everyone here present, and also to the people of Nigeria. My name is Edward Wale Appleton Jr. I'm a citizen of Nigeria. I'm from Maryland County. I grew up in Monrovia. My father was Councilor Wale Appleton Sr. My mother was Rose Williams. I attended the Cathedral High School in Monrovia for my formative years. I spent many years. I also attended the Lutheran Training Institute in Lopa County, right here high school. I attended the CW18 College Replay and the University of Nigeria Replay for the war, and I had the opportunity to live abroad. I have a bachelor's degree of administration and also a master's degree in project management. I consider myself a business strategist. I'm also a philanthropist. As part of my life, I contribute a lot to help ordinary people. I'm deeply interested in the leadership of this country. I believe with good leadership, Nigeria will be on the path to economic growth, prosperity, and development. So I'm very open to have a debate to provide our vision for transformation of how we can rebuild this country and provide for our people so that everyone can live a good quality of life. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm so delighted to be here. Thanks to the organizers, thanks to parents, thanks to the members of the grassroots development movement, and shout out to the press and everyone here present, and also to the people of Nigeria. My name is Edward Wale Appleton Jr. I'm a citizen of Nigeria. I'm from Maryland County. I grew up in Monrovia. My father was Councilor Wale Appleton Sr. My mother was Rose Williams. I attended the Cathedral High School in Monrovia for my formative years. I spent many years. I also attended the Lutheran Training Institute in Lopa County, right here high school. I attended the CW18 College Replay and the University of Nigeria Replay for the war, and I had the opportunity to live abroad. I have a bachelor's degree of administration and also a master's degree in project management. I consider myself a business strategist. I'm also a philanthropist. As part of my life, I contribute a lot to help ordinary people. I'm deeply interested in the leadership of this country. I believe with good leadership, Nigeria will be on the path to economic growth, prosperity, and development. So I'm very open to have a debate to provide our vision for transformation of how we can rebuild this country and provide for our people so that everyone can live a good quality of life. Thank you very much.
Okay, so that's Edward Appleton. Those of you who say this man's name was just taking a place, he does not exist, or these numbers are fake, well, that's not what I'm here to speak about. I'm here to tell you, to demystify your belief that this man does not exist. This man exists. We hosted this man during our debate at the Cinco Palace Hotel. Some of you failed to turn out. Some of you even, send us confirmation that you will come, but still you fail to come. You fail to come. Yes. So the next argument here is this man is getting all these numbers because he's number one on the ballot. For God's sake. The counter argument could that be, hasn't there been a precedent? Of course, we've seen people as first on the ballot and have it scored, like the way Appleton is scoring. So that argument can hold. It can hold by saying because he's the first.
Yeah, everybody should have voted our director general.
Yes, in terms of being first.
Because I think they are about 26.
Yeah.
They were 26.
So let's go back to 2017. Who was the first on the ballot? Who was the first on the ballot? You know, you can't get to NEC website easily now. I don't want to lie to you. Yeah, you can get a NEC website easily. When you get there, they tell you, say, wait, they try to confirm your security before they can open up. But has there been anybody first on the ballot and score like this? No, I said no. Don't worry. As soon as it reads, I will download it and tell you. Yeah, people have been first. Those of you who raising the eyebrow, well, that is left with you people. Well, I gotta tell you people is that to those of you who believe that this man does not exist, you're on the wrong side of history. That you sit at the back and criticize everything that people do, and you don't want to accept the reality. Well, that is left with you. It's taking a long time to read. By the time it reads, I will. Yeah, I'll let it go. Yeah. So here we are. While it's reading, let me take a break, a musical break. A musical break, and in fact, I have to play Mr. Appleton. If he wins the presidency, his dreams and aspirations are during his leadership.
About each strategy, we have to do a complete assessment of our national economy. We also have to look at our national debt, the way we borrow money. Over the past few years, we see that we are continually borrowing more money. We cannot generate sufficient revenue internally to fund public services. So we have to invest in many sectors as opposed to borrowing more money and putting ourselves into debt. You agree that at some point during the administration of President Sellee, we did reach the high indebted poor country point, and about 4 million debt was waived. And within the span of 12 years or 16 years, we now have a national debt of at least $2 to $3 billion. So we have to take actions internally to generate more revenue and improve our economy, which includes job creation. We have to reassess some of the concession agreements that we have to see how well they are functioning and performing and see what kind of jobs they are creating for our people. We also have to look at other sectors. For example, the blue economy. The World Bank and IMF and other international organizations have done empirical studies and found that developing countries can improve their economies by investing in the blue economy. For example, fisheries, that's an area to create jobs and generate revenue that will assist us to fund some of our public projects. So that means we have to look at our fishermen, we have to reinvest and reevaluate the Commission on Fisheries to ensure that we can empower those people who are involved in that sector. Liberians, of course, not Chinese. Most of our fishermen don't have the equipment, boats, for example, to go beyond 1 nautical mile. They have to go at least 5 nautical miles to find crown jewel fish, lobster, which can be sold here and some can be exported. We also have to take action, for example, to invest in tourism. We have almost 580 kilometers of beaches. Our tourist infrastructure is underdeveloped. That is a source of government revenue. We can generate revenue from tourism if we can organize it, can evaluate it, we can create jobs, and we can boost our gross domestic product. Another sector, key sector, is our agriculture sector. We have to ensure that we can find our farmers, we can train our farmers, we can move beyond the agrarian farming into using machinery to speed up production, to grow more food, to teach them new skills in terms of farming, to provide seeds. Most of what is produced in the country are for consumption, and a whole lot of them get rotten and spoiled because we don't have storage facilities. That is a good area of investment as well. So the serious government has to look at these sectors to ensure that we can improve the national economy. We will be able to generate revenue, and we will depend less on foreign funding. 55% of our revenue in this country is based on foreign funding. We are not able to generate revenue internally in all of these sectors that other countries are investing in. The state of Hawaii depends completely on tourism. Why not Liberia with our fine and beautiful beaches?
That's Edward Appiton at the debate organized by State of the Nation. That was in September. Was it in September? Yeah, September 13.
Yes, September.
Yes, in Monrovia. So you had a plan? Sorry. That is Edward Appiton. Yes, he exists. Those of you who care less about how your country move forward. Now the elections have come and gone. You are left in total oblivion, total darkness as to where we started from, where we went midway, and where we are. You even went, some of you are even at the point where you don't understand the NEC commissioners reading numbers. Even though there are some faulty readings of the numbers that we will talk about later on. How you and myself will sit, we listen to the radio, you read number and you say, what is it? I gave you understand. Yes, because that's how you look at things to be. You think by your action. Me, I'll just do the one I move. Well, I get answer. No, I'm not answerable to anyone. Now it has caught up with you. You're going all over in the community lying to people. And I'm doing this because I had to checkmate a grown or highly educated guy in the community. My man, they just brought up, man. They just brought up, man, just put him on a ballot paper. Yeah. In fact, they didn't publish a ballot paper. And I told you, I said, my man, you're too big for this kind of misinformation and disinformation. You're too big for it. All your time you spend in the classroom, this is what you want to pay back the society? Maybe we need to be going for national service after high school before going to college. This guy was brave to tell the people that this man does not exist. So that some other number, that's my business. Anyone who feels the number is being given to one person, well, the legal ramifications are there, or the channel are there, you can take advantage. Those of you who think that because his name is first, that's why he's getting the vote and he's not big. This is not the first time. 2017, Baka was the first. Baka was the first. Imagine you known already, and then your party is heavy in terms of vote. Why it was not swept? So you leave that argument. Leave that argument. It will not hold in this era of intelligentsia, except there is a moment where all the educated people in Liberia are gone. Then you people can live in your state of nature, where the survival of the fittest. One person comes and lies, then you take drum and beat for that person and congratulate them. It's not It is not when. It will never happen when some of us are around. As little educated as we are, we will use the little education we got to disabuse the minds of those you are abusing. So let's go back to history. 2017. These are other people. These are the people. 2017. And Magdalene placed them in alphabetical order. But you can know, just listen to the Ure Bernard Wilfred, Cummings Alexander, Macintosh Wendell, we are George Manner, and was as a Bombodi, Cooper Oscar, Alosha William Pade Alosha. Then you have Yakbajua Mator. Then you come to Marcella Magdalene Cooper. You come to Kennedy Bear Sandy. And then come to Henry Burma Family Jr. Next is Charles Walker Bromskin. You come to Prince Y. Johnson. Next, Joseph Mills Jones. Simeon Freeman. William Weir Twitter, his second time coming. George Slewer Dwet Sr. Then you come McDonough A. Winter. Next, Joseph Yuma Boakai and Jeremiah Wapo. Jeremiah Wapo second time. So alphabetical arrangement, Boakai was the first on the ballot paper. Those of you who say Boakai or Appleton is first, that's the reason why people making mistake and giving all the vote where it is not scientific. You're living on Pluto or Mars where the NASA is carrying on scientific study whether man can live on Mars as long as it is on Earth. Not that some of us around, not with some of us around that you will lie to the people. Yesterday was the birthday of my son, my only son, the young man among the women, Christoper Sellee Jr. This is a song. Will. This is a song I queued for you, the song. It's titled Song for My Son. I had to hold it until I can do a good connection. We will shortly go to Saah, Nimba County. Something is happening there. As a matter of fact, Musa Ability is cleared by NEC as the winner of District Number 7, Nimba County. We also go to Vonjama, Lofa County. Momotanu Kolisaros is declared Senator of Lofa County, an independent candidate. And Gizzy Collins is now the face of District 4, Lofa County. Gizzy Collins, District 4, Lofa County, that is the Vonjaman area from Visala all the way to Konya in that area. We also go to Bapaloo County where Amara Mohammed Kone, former finance minister, is now the senator of Bapaloo County. And the list goes on and on. But first, let's take this break to be read back. When we come, we're going to talk to George Lobo of the Unity Party. But first, oh, these guys get up my files all in disarray, man. Yeah? I want to play, keep on trying. This. My goodness. Sorry. Let me see what I can get it from here. Okay. So I got it. So I'm going to play this music while we make the technical adjustment. It's by the late Moses Soiree. It's titled No Matter What the Condition, Just Keep Trying.
You say you have work for NEC or what?
Sorry?
You Yeah, play a music.
No. Yeah, what you want to do, deliver, yeah. I tell you, I support
No,
you.
you said you wanted to say something. I thought you done with your lineup because you've been talking about from one thing to another. So I just wanted to know.
No. You wanted to add or subtract which one?
No, have you spoken to Nick? Because
To neck?
yeah, you had that.
No, I
lineup.
haven't. I would
Because I
talk
don't want
to.
to say something.
I would talk to
before-
Nick right after this man leaves. I don't want him to claim on it and then start to use my dictions against Nick. So, oh God, these guys will get hard.
But you think we should say it before? Say it before.
Really?
Yeah, because
No, but I don't want
that
you to
man
come.
is an intellectual. You don't have to put one.
No, but
in
I don't
his
want you
mouth.
to come and say like you were saying. I agree with you.
No,
Against
you will
me.
not use that English here. That man.
Okay, so this is very short neck.
Yeah, very short.
I think we need to touch it today. Yes. And a lot of people saying the chairman is cheeky in our own word.
Mm-hmm.
No journalist should be offended by a chick. What you should be offended by is her failure to answer the question.
Yeah.
That is it. That is it. Her failure, I don't know why that has ever happened. If she fails or refuses to answer the question, that's where you feel insulted. But not when she say, no, she disagree with it, they say she cheeking me off. Hey, my goodness. Go on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Julius Malema expelled a BBC reporter from the news conference, and this man did not say a word. Say, excuse me, Mr. BBC, please leave this conference. I don't need you here. This man deactivated his gadget and walked out. But guess what? He stood in the next door lobby and got the recording from another person. Why would you say she cheeky? She will tell her how to be answered. Man, come on, man. We're not attending, how do you call it? What you put in attend usually?
Press conference?
No, not
Sorry?
not talent show.
You who get talent show?
You get that talent show. Yes, that's the first thing. Don't be offended by her cheeks.
Mm-hmm.
Be offended by her failure to
yeah,
answer the question that you posed to her.
Yeah.
The next thing, I don't know how many times, even people who come on radio to correct, are still making the same mistakes. I don't know how many times we've said this one. I was not a student of math, but fundamentally, I'm trained in the classroom to know that whenever you read a whole number and you come across a decimal point, all other numbers after the decimal point are no longer a whole number. You can read it as whole. You can say 55.52. No, 55.52. Because the decimal point has nullified that number to become a whole number. Hey, mathematicians, where are you people? And I see it being repeatedly, erroneously called at the neck when they're reading numbers. You say the message is going right, but you are wrongly giving numbers to people, unknowingly to you, and maybe the public does not even know that you are making a mistake. You can say 3,500.27. No, 27. No, it can be. You know, when you say 2,500, 2,000, right? 2,500.
You shouldn't graph on the camera on the.
No, I'm not drawing graph. I'm not submitting to it. No, big. I'm writing number. 2,500.57.
Mm-hmm.
57. Read the numbers one by one. Except it is a legal matter where you quoting the panel law or code.
Yes.
You can go. You can say 2,500.57. No, but this one is number. That number making the people to win. So say 2,500.57. And then one of the commissioners is telling us 2,500. Come on, man, stop that. This T is not optional. That's how I want to read it. And a level you put it on understand. No. Start calling the numbers one. Call it as a whole number. Say 2,500. Don't say 2,500. 2,500. Like the one you said the last time you said 2,100. 112. How long is it going to take us to put those numbers together and know that it is 2,112? We just go 211. Man, come on, you put that free job you're doing in our place there.
You've been paid with tax.
Yeah, that free job. And we don't take it the way you want to give it. Please stick to international best standard. I beg you. I beg you people, please.
Yeah.
So far, so good. Neck, keep your head above the waters. Too many fake informations coming. I don't want to call it fake, but too many information coming on the internet. On the internet. And don't be carried. But, oh my goodness, if we just notice a slip, man, we'll use it against you people. But thank God that you're keeping your composure. Eh? I know these things can come. People at loggerheads, the robbers, they were accused, claims and counterclaims. That should not make you to put your head under water. Keep it above the water. That's the only way you will breathe. You are a mammal. Figuratively speaking, your mammal will not breathe for long underwater except you got gadgets. But if you keep your head above the water, at least you can breathe a little bit and then do what the people want. Again, it is not 32.5, 32.52 or 56. No, again, stop that. International media organizations are sitting in our place. But on the overall, Madam Commissioner, from our own talent sheet, you have been the most fluent in terms of reading the numbers. Relax, but people get problem. The way when journalists ask you questions, then you say, yeah, you hold it and let me ask you. The person you cheeky there off. I beg you, don't be careful about those things.
Well,
I'm talking about journalists and the commissioners.
Yeah,
and
but
everyone. Yeah.
On the other side, I mean, this is you just it's not about how she responds to the question, and if you don't have the response that you're supposed to get from the chairperson, yes, then you can have some issue. But for me, the response, the job, that particular job is hard. It has it's hectic. This is what I want to say. It's very, very hectic. So I just want to add up to what my boss said, or maybe say my own. Every time I'm passing to the intersection at the boulevard, I see a huge billboard that says "Protect the Peace." Whether it was the National Elections Commission, whether it was some civil society organization that placed it there, or all of those, I don't know. But as far as I'm concerned, we've been every other meeting engagement we ever attended, it was always protect the peace, conduct free, fair elections, accepting results. This is not the birthright of anyone that because you're contesting in an election, you are forced to win. Respect the voice or the will of the people. I'm not saying this or pointing out to a particular category. This is pointed to representative, senatorial, and the presidency. No one should think that, oh yes, it's my right. It is my right. So whatever the case is, I should be the winner. We should respect the will of the people. Our article.
Why are you pointing finger?
No, I beg you.
Pointing finger at the camera?
No, I'm really honest. I ain't even looking at that camera. Article 1 of the Liberian Constitution tells us, and we've been saying that for a very long time during the voter registration, that you have the right to elect who you want to elect. Representative, senatorial, presidency. Let us protect the peace. Some of us were born during the war. We haven't really enjoyed Liberia yet. I'm not saying when I woke up we haven't enjoyed Liberia yet. We want Liberia to be placed on the right trajectory to ensure that those of us who are born during the war, at least so we can start to enjoy now. When I mean enjoy, we've been enjoying peace, but there are still things that need to be done. Our country was got her independence 1847, and we are over 200 because 1822. From that time, we are still recovering. We just celebrated 20 years of stability, August 18. So, representatives, what you have is what next should give you. Senatorial, those of you who are running to be senators, what you have is what the people have spoken. I tell you for sure, Chief, I will be concluding very soon. When I was going out that night patrolling the some other area, the districts, district 5, 6, and so forth.
More than 102 police.
People were protecting their voice. They were not even, like trusting pool washers. They were not even trusting pool washers. So whatever the people have said, give it to them. Like being a teacher in a classroom, and this person grade.
When you're talking, don't be. You look at me as if I don't want to get the vote. Look in the camera. When you look in the camera, then you're looking in the faces of the public, not me.
No, but you see
I don't want to get a vote.
You know how the places or how you call it arranged.
Please talk.
Yeah.
You got the camera here. Don't put it right here. You see? Look at the camera.
Yeah. So I'm looking at the microphone like I'm talking to everybody here. So please don't distract me again.
Sorry, Chief.
When you are a teacher, right? You are a teacher. And if this person deserves one to be a valedictorian, to not deprive the person of their right, do not deprive this person of their rights. You will never, ever, your conscience will forever chase you.
Yeah.
No, I ask you to agree, No, I'm not asking you to agree.
A different person today.
Yeah, I'm not asking you to agree. This is how it should be.
Yeah. No
representatives should win if he or she is not. Because if that happens, it will just be like another vacant district. Because that was not the choice of the people. So we will continue to preach peace. We've been very, very independent on this platform from day one up to now. We've been very, very independent. We have done our best.
Thank you.
We have done our best. We've been speaking peace. We hosted every 1 year. We hosted Ambassador Boakai. We hosted Mr. Kumis and the rest. We organized debate. We did our best. So we want the National Elections Commission to do her best. The last time I attended the Peace Building Integrated Conference, and NEC was represented by the Commissioner Ducle and another commissioner. And they represented the chairperson and to give assurance and assure us, Liberians, the international community, the entire world, that this election is going to be free, fair, and transparent. Everyone should be given what they deserve.
Thank you very much, Magdalene Finda Saah. And she's one of those. If our two females that we've been out until we ask them to say, please leave the street now, come, and we're reading results, and none of those results have been.
You see, now saw me eat the District 5. You never saw me in District 5. I was outside in the net. You were already sleeping at the time. PCS is in District 5, right? Don't let me. But what the empty say you laughing for now?
Empty.
I will not quite new Hayaka.
No, there are some people who wanted to tie friendship to these elections. And I resisted that.
Yeah.
This election will come and go.
Yeah.
Our friendship will remain. Our brother will remain. Sister will stay. Relationship
We
will
already
stay.
put our best in the elections.
Yes.
You know the amount of gasoline, the gallons of gasoline used in your big 6-cylinder car.
Yes, that's how I let it sacrifice. I
Just
just.
Let's do the interview.
I just calculated how much I spent. I spent close to 50,000 Liberian dollars
on gasoline.
No, just to serve the
public. So I'm calculating my own.
No, you quick to take your debt.
What do you mean debt? If I would take my debt, you know how much you'll be paying me?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I won't get
for everything. No, I'm talking about the station. I'm talking about other matters.
Other matters. Let's take a break. Prepared for George Lobo. And here we are.
Yeah.
In life, it doesn't matter how hard you try, but you cannot satisfy everyone. There are people who gonna talk. Life is a process. You leave from one stage and go to the other. From there, you go to another. Every stage you reach, you hear a different song. But you got to keep dancing. According to the rhythm, as long as there is life, there is hope. So keep your head up, my brother. Just keep moving. Just keep trying. Your time will just keep trying.
The late Moses Soiree. Peace be to his arches. Keep trying, man. So let me just bring this one down and tell you some of the problem we have. You see, we'll tell you, anytime we go for public tests and there is mass failure, don't be surprised. Here the person is concerned. What are you people saying here? Have you seen any indication of unfairness during this election process? That's J. Solo Murray asking you that question. For God's sake, did we talk about unfairness here? Anyway. As soon as we get signal from Studio B, we cross over. Congratulations, Momo Tanikolisaros, Senator-elect, Lofa County. Representative-elect Musa Hassan Belete, District 7 in Nimba County. Okay, so let me bring this one down and go strictly to Studio B while the folks are working on camera. We can go strictly into the discussion. George Lobo, United Party USA. Good afternoon to you. How are you? You want to? Oh, sorry. You want to wear the? Yeah, okay, good. When did you come in? You've been here? Meaning you participated in the election. Not only as did you vote? Let me see your no, let me see your tongue. Oh, okay, now I see it. Who did you vote for, Josh? You know what? Somebody told me on my farm yesterday. He thought I was going to, yeah. No, I'm not coming there. I'll sit here. You want me there? No, relax yourself. Yeah. Okay, I'll come there.
Yeah, please go
I'll
ahead.
come there. So let me put it this way. They had just brought the fresh palm wine, and this guy, another guy, had come and said, "Chief, me, I don't like unfair. I don't treat people unfair. When I saw the ballot, I just mark all of them. But I don't want to cheat anybody." I said, "You say what?" He said,
"Everybody will win."
So I just mark all of them, and that was it. I said, he's a former graduate of Swain Industrial Mission. I said, all your days you spend at Swain, everything going V. He check everybody on the ballot. He said he doesn't want to cheat anyone. Anyway, so he said he's not good at cheating. Okay, let me take this break. And John, the guy, is there in studio too.
Truth FM 96.1, the heart and soul of Liberia.
Life is a process. You leave from one stage and go to the other. From there, you go to another. Every stage you reach, you hear a different song. But you got to keep dancing according to the rhythm. As long as there is life, there is hope. So keep your head up, my brother. Just keep moving on. Just keep on, keep on, keep on, keep on. Your time will just keep on, keep on. Your time will come. Your time will come. They underestimate you because of the present condition. But the downfall of man, it's not the end of this life. Who job bless? No one can come.
It doesn't matter who you are, just keep trying. And this goes to all the candidates who haven't been cleared. And like as the collation, the tabulation still continue at the Election Commission. Let's hope to connect them this evening once again to bring you the numbers from the National Elections Commission. But before that time, this is George Lobo. George Lobo is from the Unity Party USA. He's been sheltering between here and where his family is currently, but when he was here to register, he came to vote, and he's been, in fact, not in Montreal, he's been assigned in the hinterland, those hard to reach area. George, good afternoon. Welcome to State of the Nation.
Thank you very much, Chris. It's a wonderful time being here again, and always it's a pleasure to join you in studio.
Okay, so I've been very, very meticulous to avoid bringing politicians until the final results are announced, but I'm constrained to do this one because there are some things that I'm observing, and I want to put it to you. But first, welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's a privilege to be here.
Okay, so this is what we are awaiting the National Elections Commission, and man, you guys are confusing the internet users, radio, newspapers, and what's going on?
Chris, first and foremost, let me say thank you for that question. I think there's no reason why people should be confused. The National Elections Commission is the body that has the constitutional authority to officially announce who the winner of an election is. There's no law that stops a political party from providing updates or from tabulating its own tally sheets. Let's be very clear about that. So we as Unity Party partisans, we build our own systems. And based on our system, we can be able to say, based on our tally sheet from district number this, our candidate has won, or this has won. So we've done nothing wrong. So we have the right to say, based on our
George,
numbers,
you sit here and tell us, they want to convince us that you done nothing wrong with the volatile nature of our society. You want us to believe that you done nothing wrong.
Absolutely, Chris. Every politician and everyone who contests in a race has the right to claim, to say, I will be victorious. But the official body that will certify you is the NEC.
But you went ahead to say you got the results in your hand.
No, Chris. We have
you say.
Listen, I will repeat again. We've done nothing wrong. I can say, based on our tabulations, look, Chris, you are giving a tally sheet, right? At every polling precinct. Is that correct? So what is wrong if you add up all the numbers and say, okay, based on all my additions, I have won, or I've accumulated this, I've done this. NEC is the number. Let's be very clear. The numbers that NEC should pronounce, they're not going to be different numbers. NEC does not manufacture numbers. NEC is going to confirm the numbers that shows on the tally sheet that we've entered in our system. And that is what we've been very clear about. And we continue to tell people to remain calm. And based on our math and based on the tally sheet that we've collected and based on our tabulation, we can confirm to the Liberian people, indeed, what retired George we are. We've been very clear about it. President, we are the CDC.
Did you read the US warning?
The US, listen, in America, when
I'm coming. Magdalene, please cue for me Joe Biden declaring himself winner. At the same time, Donald Trump declaring himself winner ahead of, because that's where the argument going now. If it can happen in America, why they don't want us to do it here? So tell me, what is it?
As far as I'm concerned, I live in Liberia right now. I am in Liberia. I participated in a Liberian elections. And as far as I would say, everyone who contested this election contested with the anticipation of becoming victorious. And we have done nothing wrong to say we believe that based on the work we've done, based on our tabulation, we believe we'll emerge victorious at the end of the day. That's not a crime. If there's a law we violated, then let the law take its course.
So why did it come true? It didn't come true.
Okay, then that's what we'll have to wait and see. That's why now we have NEC. But again, let me be very clear with you. As far as we are concerned, the issue of whether it comes true or not, we have the tally sheets given to us by NEC representatives at those polling precincts. Except where people want us to believe that NEC will have some type of numbers somewhere different for people. We don't believe that. We believe that the numbers that NEC should call will be the numbers that will be reflected on the tally sheets, and those tally sheets are the ones that are in our possession, and on the basis of that,
the 5,000 plus tally sheet.
Absolutely, I can assure you, yes, we have our numbers, and that is why we can knock our chest, and we can give you. And one thing I will tell you, the Unity Party has done a very good job, and that we can tell you, we can give you percentages by districts. We can give you percentages by counties, so we know exactly what we say. Chris, I will give you this. I will say this to you. On Saturday, by Saturday around 4 p.m., we had entered 913,989 votes in our system. We are ahead of NEC. And we want to be very clear with it.
Sorry, say that again.
We had entered, listen,
Saturday,
Saturday, by 4 p.m., before I left the data center, we had entered into our system over 913,898 votes. Those ones we verify and scan the tally sheets. And I speak to you right now. If we went back, I haven't gone to our tally center this morning, so I don't know what the numbers are. But based on the work done yesterday, we've exceeded 1.2 million. Why is it?
You say you are ahead of NEC? Where are those numbers coming from, George?
We have a system. Don't you know that? We've collected all our tally sheets. So why is it impossible?
How to reach area? How did you get there?
Chris, that is to tell you that we knew what we were going to do. That is why elections require strategy. That is why when we say the Unity Party is a formidable and a well-organized, well-structured political party, that's what it means, Chris. I'm not here to give you assumptions. And if you want, I'll show you evidence. So I'm not going to play.
You have to.
Oh, don't worry, Chris. Let's go.
I believe in evidence.
Oh, don't worry. I'll provide that for you. So the Liberians that are out there know when we're talking about what we're saying so that you can know. Just give me a second here. Let it load up here. This is my WhatsApp.
You want to WhatsApp it to me?
No, I'm not going to do that. This is my. I would not do that. So let me show you something, Chris. Come here. This will be Saturday 4 p.m. The numbers now today will be different. This is Saturday. By the time I left our tally center, we had entered 538,900 votes.
So it doesn't matter entry number. Let's see whether these numbers are actually next number.
So what do you call let's see? Chris, our
So
system.
wait.
No, so that's what we're saying, Chris. These numbers are from our tally sheets. We done nothing wrong. Every political party should have that. This is why you are giving copy of the tally sheet. You should go and do your own tabulation. We can be held responsible for people's inability to be able to be organized. That's not our fault. This is why we remain a more mature political party, Chris. And I'm sorry that if other people don't have it, they want to be afraid of it.
Numbers are so fragile.
No, they are not.
In these days, an 11 can quickly change to 110. Just a single stroke of a pen.
So, Chris, here's what I would say to you.
Mm-hmm.
As far as we're concerned,
Mm-hmm.
we expect nothing less than a credible, honest election. And so, we cannot vote and we leave the polling precincts and we obtain our tally sheet copies and leave from there, signed by the neck, stamped by the neck representative at that polling center, and those numbers begin to change. I don't anticipate that will happen. I'm going to give NEC the benefit of the doubt and hope that NEC will deliver for the Liberian people the exact results.
So when you're reading these results, do you go to NEC?
We do have representation. Chris, if we have our tally sheets and we are ahead of NEC, how you think we're not there?
What I'm trying to get at is the difficulties in reaching out to some of these polling places. No internet. I know of a caller that called that night and said up to 12 the ballot boxes had not come, so he was tired and going, and
our strategy, I can't reveal that to you. That's our in-house work. That is to tell you how I can confirm, Chris, that we've gathered our tally sheets, and that's what I can say to you. And I'm not going to go back and forth. And I can speak to you now and say this and confirm this. We'll win Montserrat by more than 47%. Listen, Chris, let's
do some mathematical analysis.
Let me be very clear with you. Every part of the world, people have strongholds, people have areas that they don't campaign. In the United States, for example, Democrats don't really invest heavily in states like Arkansas, Kentucky. Okay, so those are red states. They are blue states, they are red states. So if we perform polling in the Southeast, George Weah is from the Southeast. We expect President Weah to do well. That is where it's believed that he comes from. So it's not something strange to us. So what about it? What we can do, we have enough vote to offset wherever our poll performance lies. Again, elections are numbers, Chris. This is not about how you feel. It is not emotional. It's not about sentiments. It's about the data. And I can say to you categorically, as far as we're concerned, we like our chances. We know where we are. And I want to use this opportunity to say to our people, indeed, there's absolutely nothing to panic about. There is absolutely nothing to panic about. We've heard so many different scare tactics about meetings and this and that. Let the people meet. People should always meet. People should always gather. It is their right to do so. But we want to say with all certainty that the result next week will be the result on those tally sheets that we have.
You invited international observers to your tally centers, and if anyone doubts, they should come to you. Has anyone come there?
Absolutely, we are open to it. If we need be, if this time we will. Look, listen. One of the reasons I will say this to you, it is our tally center. So if we deem it necessary, we will. I don't think it should be of a big of a deal. Other political parties have war rooms. Now it's quite, I find it ironic that some other people don't have the type of data we have. Not even the ruling party. And it's unfortunate with state resources and all, you still can be able to have it. The ruling party, maybe they know or pretending, but they should know their strength. They should know where the numbers are right now. So I don't know why people make
that tell you they use state resources.
No, listen. Let me be very clear. I'm responsible for what I say. It's not your statement. Those are my statement made. As far as I'm concerned, the ruling party is in charge. Chris, we've seen government, we've seen campaign paraphernalia on state buildings. We've seen state vehicles used during campaign. You want us to go there? Is that not using state resources? Are you trying to justify that, or we are questioning that? I think we the facts are out there. We passed that stage, Chris. Right now, what we are concerned about, Liberians are eagerly waiting for a result. They voted on October 10th, and they are waiting on the National Elections Commission to give them a result that reflects their will, their admiration, their desperation for a brand new future. And that is what
overall, how is the process? Is it fair, free, transparent?
So far as I'm concerned, elections everywhere.
I'm deliberately asking you these questions.
I know that,
and we are recording.
Absolutely, and I'm looking for. I know that.
Yeah.
Let me say this to you. As far as I'm concerned, I admitted that where I voted, I gave the elections officials credit. They were very professional. I voted in Richard Nixon in district number 8.
Why you getting leave from that bypass?
And I had to make sure that our current grade was gone.
I know that was the mission.
That was
just sticking to that. That's
exactly.
One place where you can't change.
No, consistency pays. Apart from that, where I grew up in. So
what the mission is on?
Yeah, the mission was to get grade out.
You
Oh, okay. I close my mic.
Let me go to the private sector. They build for themselves.
Okay, so this misery, Edward Appleton, do you know him?
Chris, Edward Appleton is not a misery. You see, again, as a matter of fact, who my fool for you, because for me, I know Mr. Appleton. I met Mr. Appleton through the ANC folks when I met them in 2017 in Dallas, Texas. Hopefully, I can pull that up here for you. And Appleton and we are in a photo. Let me see if
his numbers are genuine, you think?
Absolutely. Let me say this to you. And I don't want to, I'm not a guy who believes in conspiracy theories. Mm-hmm. I don't believe in it until I see a justifiable factual reasons to believe that his numbers are not genuine. Mm-hmm. I will not subscribe to any kind of theory. I don't believe in those things. But I'll say this
play here?
Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I will say this to you. Mm-hmm. Appleton used to be the ANC Texas chapter head. When I met them in that meeting, I was in a meeting with
the political party here.
Yes,
okay.
He was the Texas chapter head. I met in that meeting that I attended when he was there. Was Rosalind Cooper, her husband, Femi Williams, and Ed Hoffman was then the ANC chairman USA, and Appleton was in that meeting. It was a fundraiser, as a matter of fact, mm-hmm. for the ANC. I had gone to visit a friend who invited me, and so we chit-chatted. So I'm not surprised. Let me tell you one thing about the guy. And he's a very decent guy. I have this big star rally campaign, but I've seen videos of him where he was on the street, and I recall yelling people. He ran a low-key.
Donald Trump. Okay. It's still reading, so maybe you can. Okay, but let me get it first.